The following podcast episode contains elements of 3D audio, meaning sounds may appear as if they are coming from all sides. Headphones are recommended and listener discretion is advised. And don't forget to keep listening after the episode for a special bonus scene. Ah, yes. This is nice. I'm glad we're doing this, Timothy.
Dude, me too. What is this island called again?
Well, we are currently sitting atop the very border of North and South Carolina on Bird Island.
Oh yeah, that's probably why that bird stole my bagel earlier.
That's just a thing birds do on beaches, but I will say you did not stand a chance against that crane.
Oh, dude, absolutely not. I'm pretty sure that bird had teeth. Speaking of food, though, when does Big James's barbecue restaurant open? I'm kind of hungry and bagelless.
Oh, in about half an hour, so we have plenty of time to kill before we head to the barbecue restaurant of Big James Johnson, the embodiment of and only hope for the great state of North Carolina. And what a better place to kill time than on the beach.
Oh, yeah, dude. Amen. It feels so good out here. Oh, my God. So, what do you want to do while we wait? Like, talk?
Talk about what?
I don't know. Your life, my life, other stuff. Like, things friends talk about?
I guess you are my friend by default, and for the fact that we've known each other for upwards of how long?
A long time.
Yes, and you have enjoyed every single second of it. As for me, I have had many friends throughout my life, my very, very long life, and most of them are dead. Because I am 246 years old. If you did not know that by now, then why are you listening to the North Carolina? Why are you listening to the North Carolina episode of America, the podcast presents
Road Trip,
a journey across America. That said, maybe you'll hear a story about one of my many dead friends and my American life. It's time for My American Life, a segment where you, the American people, ask me about my American life. Today's question comes from Little Alan from Raleigh, North Carolina. Little Alan writes, Dear Mr. Thebadias, what makes someone a true American patriot? Signed, Little Alan, Raleigh, North Carolina. Well, Little Alan, it's simple. Don't attack civil servants, accept the results of a free and fair election, and try and make your community a better place for all of those around you. Once you do that, you can call yourself a true American patriot. Also, it helps to pay your taxes. This has been My American Life. Yes, my American life is very American indeed. Oh, wait, look. There's a crab. He's picking up a stick with his little claws. That's adorable.
Oh my God, that's so cool. Hey, little guy. Hey.
Oh, don't call it over.
Hey, he's coming over.
You're gonna regret this.
Oh, hey. Oh, hey, stay away from my feet. Stay away from my, hey. Whoa. Whoa, ow.
I told you.
Dude, get him off my foot.
Why should I? This is what you get for not listening to me.
Oh, holy shit. Oh, why does this hurt so much? Get him off my fucking foot, dude.
All right, fine. There.
Dude, fuck you. You know what? Into the ocean you go. Fuck you, stupid goddamn crab. Oh, this is why we boil you alive.
Oh, it's not the crab's fault. It's your fault.
Oh, dude, that fucking hurt so bad.
And I believe I said it was a bad idea to lure it over, albeit passively.
Ow, wait, hold up. Didn't break my skin, though? What the hell is this? How I should be bleeding.
Ah, yes. That may be some of the residual Illuminati cure-all you received in New Jersey after getting stabbed in the foot by a hypodermic needle on the Jersey shore. You are lightly immortal right now, but I wouldn't test it.
Wait, so, I can't die right now?
I believe I just said the words, don't test it, but, kind of yes and no. I would say at most I would have a hard time stabbing you.
Right. Huh. Well, I'm now thinking about my mortality in a whole new way, so there's that.
Yes, being an immortal will do that to you. It took me around 25 years to really get used to it. It freaked me the absolute hell out for a while.
Huh. Well, let's talk about that. I mean, we're here, we're waiting for the barbecue restaurant to open on a lovely beach, and, yeah.
Oh, I would be happy to tell my story, but you must pay me first with this commercial. We'll be right back. A robotic romance. ChatGPT and Alexa were seen holding hands over the weekend, and is that a baby bump we see? The answer may shock you. Tonight on ATP News at 10.
Okay, so, tell me what went through your head when you realized that you couldn't die. How did you figure it out?
Well, those who have heard America America, the podcast presents the American Revolution will know that I was informed that I was immortal by the voice of the old and new gods on the night that I spake the Declaration of Independence into existence and became the embodiment of and only hope for America. However, I kind of thought that he was just being symbolic and meant that I was going to go to heaven when I die, which I do by default for simply being American.
I'm not taking that bait. What did you do when you realized, it was true and you couldn't die? That's fucking crazy, man.
Well, I did indeed feel a bit crazy when I realized all of it. It was a bit odd that I made it through the war unscathed, or so I thought, and, then Thomas Jefferson, about 20 years after the Declaration, pointed out that I had not aged a day since he had met me.
Whoa, wait, hold on. You said you made it through unscathed, or so you thought. What do you mean?
Yes. Well, I went back to my home in Massachusetts after Thomas had said this to me and pulled out some of my old uniforms and, lo and behold, they were full of bullet holes.
Oh, damn.
Yes, indeed. And when I checked over my old attire, 3 of the uniforms had holes in the heart spot, I guess. As it turns out, charging straight into battle like a madman is not necessarily good for one's health, unless you're immortal.
Dang, dude. So, what did you do when you saw the holes?
Well, I sat there for a moment and then grabbed the nearest bottle of bourbon, drank the entire thing in one gulp, and did the only thing a sane person would do in this situation. I grabbed my war saber and tried to cut off my own hand.
Oh my god!
Oh, it was fine, since it turned out that my skin was akin to a Kryptonian's.
Right, golly. So, how did you process this emotionally? Or have you processed this at all?
Oh, of course I have. It's been 246 years, and my family was there for me through the entire ordeal, and I for them, since they also were going through this exact same thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. You said this was like a Fred Claus situation, which, by the way, underrated Christmas movie, should be way higher in the ratings on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, absolutely. Vince Vaughn and Paul Giamatti are absolute treasures. And the storyline for the movie is actually how the whole Santa Claus situation was run for upwards of 1,000 years, at least until Santa Claus was corrupted by capitalist greed and then hired by the Illuminati to kill Jeffrey Epstein. And you, the American people, can hear all about it in the War on Christmas Volume 3 and 4 and 5, I believe. He's in a lot of our episodes. Santa's a friend.
Yeah, that's true. I have his number in my phone right next to, Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver is also a dear, dear friend.
For sure. So wait, your family though, man, how did they handle it? I know, you've got your 2 sisters and your mom and, your dad's, he passed, right?
Yes. I suppose I should clear up my whole family situation for our trillions and trillions of fans. And while I figure out where to start, you, America, can listen to Great American Facts! On today's Great American Facts, I shout at you about the great state of North Carolina. The great state of North Carolina is the birthplace of Pepsi. The drink itself was originally called Brad's Drink, but Americans felt that saying, "I like Coke more than Brad's Drink," was too much of a cola mouthful, which led to the company calling the drink Pepsi. The great state of North Carolina is home to the Biltmore Estate, constructed by George Washington Vanderbilt II in the late 19th century. The mansion itself is the largest in America, and if I'm remembering correctly, I urinated in 3 of the bedrooms while at an Illuminati Eyes Wide Shut party back in 1903, resulting in my banishment from the property for the next 3 parties. The Vanderbilts don't know how to have fun. Probably why they went broke. Nice house, though. The great state of North Carolina is home to Bald Head Island, which has 14 miles of beaches and not a single car. I'm told that cars are illegal on the island, which is why I keep getting tickets for driving my Hummer up and down the public street and blaring Tori Amos. Joke's on them, I do not plan on paying any of those tickets. What are they gonna do, chase me down in their golf carts? Lexington, North Carolina is famous for its barbecue and is the self-proclaimed barbecue capital of the world. It is also considered a fact that those who call Lexington the barbecue capital of the world have never been to a barbecue restaurant in Texas, and if they have and still believe that North Carolina barbecue is the best, well, they may need to have their taste buds checked by a doctor, and not a North Carolina doctor. They're too biased. You can hear more about how Texas barbecue is better than North Carolina barbecue on my very important show, America the Podcast, out now on all podcast apps and americathepodcast.com. I'll be honest, I maybe mentioned it one time years ago. This has been Great American Facts! Those truly were some great American facts indeed.
Yeah, for sure. But your family, dude, I'm actually really interested in this.
Ah, indeed. Well, I guess let's start with my mother. She did not handle it well. She was already sans a husband after he was killed by Anne Bonny, and...
Oh, dude, that's right. The pirate queen, right?
Indeed. I'll talk about my father at the end. As for my mother, she was not handling it well, as I said. Found the bottom of a bottle for about 50 years, and then became a very accomplished painter.
Oh, cool. Has she painted anything in any museums? Do you have any of her pieces?
Oh, indeed she did, except they're all in museums under different names, like Jackson Pollock, Norman Rockwell, Georgia O'Keeffe, Pablo Picasso.
What? Your mom's not those people. We have pictures of all of them. I even think we have video of a couple of them.
All paid actors.
Why would she pay actors instead of just releasing the paintings under her own name?
Well, that's the cost of being a family member of the embodiment of and only hope for America. People tend to come after you, so she had to stay hidden, which is why both of my sisters became, serial assassins, quote-unquote. It's apparently different than a serial killer, but I don't buy it.
Oh, yeah, right. Didn't you say your sisters killed a bunch of Nazis a long time ago?
Oh, yes, they did more than kill them, I'll tell you that. But they got their bloodlust first during the Civil War.
Okay, well, for the sake of the story, can we get their names finally? I mean, you told us your mom's name is Lady Liberty starred. What about your sisters?
Well, I guess I can say their names on the air. If anybody tried to come after them and kill them, well, needless to say, they would not be able to succeed. The names of my sisters are Connie and Evelyn.
Okay, cool. Will I ever get to meet them?
Oh, you already have. You were just asleep at the time.
What?
Oh, don't be alarmed. They just stalk you once in a while to make sure you're not trying to kill me.
Why would they think that?
I don't know. I mean, they're the ones that insist on differentiating serial assassin and serial killer, so that just shows you how well they took the whole immortality thing. So please, Connie and Evelyn, do not kill my friends. There, you happy?
As happy as I can be. So how did they participate in the Civil War?
Well, from time to time, people would come and sit on the sidelines of certain battles and watch them happen. I invited my family to come watch the Battle of Antietam as I fought in it that day, and, my sisters decided to join in, and, alongside me, well, let's just say the Starred family is a key and uncredited reason as to why the Battle of Antietam is the bloodiest battle in all of the Civil War.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well, what about your dad?
Well, simply put, he was a pirate hunter for goddamn King George who was tasked with hunting down and killing Pirate Queen Anne Bonny. On the fateful day of his demise, he and his men were sneaking up to her hideout, and she was waiting for them with a booby trap, and, well, my father blew up.
Jesus, man, I'm so sorry. Did anybody else make it out, like any of his crew?
Ah, yes, Donovan Beckett, my father's first mate, and the man that told Anne Bonny about my father's plan and got my father and his crew killed.
Oh, shit, seriously?
Indeed. I myself found out many years later during the Revolutionary War and did everything I could to try and find him on the battlefield. However, I never did. It wasn't until after the war where I found out where he was and, well, I hunted him down.
Oh, damn, what did you do to him?
Well, I first found out where Anne Bonny was staying, and then, well, do you remember my Wolverine claws from the Battle of Yorktown episode?
Yeah, the ones that Ben Franklin made you?
The very same. Well, I used those on him, and then I went after Anne Bonny.
And did you find her?
That, my friend, is a story for a different time.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, right on. Well, shit. What time is it?
Let's see. 10:30 a.m. So the barbecue restaurant is open, but we have one more segment, America. It's time for a segment about slang from North Carolina. It's time for Slappin' Slang. Slappin' Slang? You know what? I'm not even mad anymore. I'm just disappointed. But you are all denied lunch breaks for a week, and dinner breaks, and breakfast, and sleep. You can't sleep either. None of it. It's not called slappin' slang, it's slang from North Carolina. This North Carolina slang term is North Clackety, which is a objectively bad name for North Carolina. Whoever came up with it is as bad as my writing staff. Slappin' slang, morons. This slang term is toboggan, which refers to a knit hat for some reason and not a sled like literally everywhere else in the world. This North Carolina slang term is mummicked, meaning annoyed, and a term referring to the feeling I am feeling right now for my writing staff and all these weird North Carolina slang terms. This has been North Carolina Slang Terms.
That was some great slang indeed, I guess. I don't know. I do know that I do not want to get up from this beach to go eat some bad barbecue. North Carolina barbecue's not that bad, but I do get not wanting to get up off this beach. Can we... I don't want to do a two-parter episode, but... We could use the horn. Won't that kill him or something? Not Big James, the embodiment of and only hope for the great state of North Carolina. He's pretty quick. Besides, my desire to not get off this beach is, well, it outweighs the life of James. I'm gonna blow it. There we are. So it should be anywhere between 5 seconds and 5 minutes, and he should be here. Okay. So what do you want to do now? Do you want to talk some more, or? Oh, well, I guess I could talk about my affair with Queen Elizabeth before she died. Whoa, what? Yes, it all started back in 1995.
Hey now.
The hell? Big John, the embodiment of and only hope for the great state of South Carolina. What are you doing here?
You blew the goddamn horn, didn't you?
Oh, dude, we're sitting on the border of North and South Carolina. It must have, called them both? Ah, indeed, that is possible. I'm terribly sorry, John. I did not mean to disturb you. We were actually trying to call your brother.
Well, you found him.
Ah, fantastic. Hello, Jim. How the hell are you?
Well, frankly, I'm pissed off. Y'all said you was coming into my restaurant, then you dragged me out here to see my shithead brother.
Well, Jim, that was an honest mistake of mine, and technically a geographical one as well, but now that you're here, why don't you two make up and become the Barbecue Brothers again?
Not a chance, child.
Very well, then. Well, allow me to get this out of the way first. What are you doing? Oh, you'll see. Big Jim, did you vote for me in the embodiment ceremony?
Yeah, why wouldn't I?
I'm having a personal issue and just wanted to check. Now that that's out of the way, Jim, John, I need to tell you something. Your barbecue is awful, absolutely horrible, and I feel like I want to die when I eat your food. Texas barbecue is the only way to go, and you should switch to that. Now, do you forgive each other? Dude, what the fuck?
Well, hell.
Yeah, I forgive you too.
Theb, what's happening? Well, I did the most American thing I could do in this situation, and that is give them someone to mutually hate. That person is me.
Yeah, that's true. Hate brought us back together.
Uh-huh.
You want to help me kick his ass now, Big John?
Absolutely.
Okay, Timothy and America, time to run.
Get the hell over here, you.
Dude, what the fuck? I didn't do anything.
Guilty by association.
Run, Timothy, run. I told you this is no time to test out your potential invincibility. All right, America. Well, Timothy and I run through this sand, which is famously easy to do. To escape the Barbecue Brothers of the Carolinas, you can subscribe to... Oh, shit. You can subscribe to the show on all podcast apps and follow on social media at America the Podcast. And oh my God. Oh, shit. Timothy, they're throwing things.
I fucking see that.
Oh, my God. And you can also listen to the mini... Oh, shit.
Oh, my God.
The mini episodes on the off weeks to hear me and my nephew Sean exist.
God, fuck this barbecue bullshit.
And remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel at America the Podcast Presents. Link in the description. And you can catch all of the other America the Podcast Presents shows. And oh my God, come on, John. A whole seashell? Jesus Christ. I thought we were friends.
Run, dude.
All right, here we go. Good night and good fight, I guess. Get to the car. Ah, God damn it.
Go, dude, go.
God damn it. Ah, God damn it. Ah, God damn it. 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 God damn Why the fuck would you piss them off like that, dude?
I told you, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, as your friend, I'm telling you, give me a heads up next time. I've been fucking almost killed so many times on this show and every other thing we've ever done over the past 7 years.
I did not realize you felt that way.
I mean, yeah, man, like, I don't feel like you consider me or my personal well-being a priority, like, ever, and I don't like shit thrown at me or being almost eaten by Illuminati brand alligators on a weekly basis. So can you, like, I don't know, just do better? You're supposed to be my friend.
I will. I do not want to lose you as my friend, Timothy. I am actually very, very sorry.
Oh, well, okay. Thank you for saying that.
Indeed. I'm glad we could resolve this like mature adults.
Hell yeah, dude. I don't want to end up like the barbecue brothers who fought for how long?
75 years. That's why it took such drastic measures to resolve the problem.
Right on. Just, heads up next time.
Absolutely, my friend.
So, where to next?
Ah, yes. We are headed to the great state of Rhode Island. You've been listening to America, the podcast presents Road Trip, a journey across America. The show stars Tim Phillippe and Theb and ISA starred the embodiment of and only hope for America as themselves. Additional voices heard in this episode were provided by the wonderful cast of voice actors listed in the show notes. Writers for the show include Tim Phillippe, Andrew Turner, Alana Matos, and Theb and ISA starred. The show's theme song is by Timmy Two Step, and all other music and sounds heard in this show were procured through the sources listed in the show notes. Road Trip, a journey across America is mixed and edited by Tim Phillippe at Shway Media Studios in Austin, Texas. Executive producers for the show are Alana Matos, Tim Phillippe, and Theb and ISA starred. All characters portrayed in this show are completely fictional. Any similarities to persons alive or dead or any other copyrighted material is completely coincidental. I don't see why I had to say any of that.
It's because we don't want to get sued.
And therefore we have to tell the world that Phineas Fickleby is Phineas fictional.
Pretty much.
Well, I don't like any of that. Where was I? Ah, yes. For more information, please visit shwaymedia.com and americathepodcast.com. Copyright 2024, all rights reserved.
A production of Shway Media, all rights reserved. For more information, please visit shwaymedia.com.